Look, I figured just before I put this car back together in preparation for the first round down at Circuit Chris Amon, 15th to 17th of November in Manfield, minor plug. I thought I'd give you guys and girls a bit of a walk around an FT40. There's a few of those cars out there right now which are for sale. They're fantastic value for money. Anyway, give you an idea of kind of what the FT40 is all about, and we can go through some of the important aspects of what makes these cars so amazing. We'll probably go straight to the business end first, because that's where all the excitement happens. So here we have it. We're looking at a Toyota 2ZZ GE. Real fantastic piece of engineering. David Gauk from David Gauk Race Engines has fully customised these engines to fit in the packaging of the FT40s and the FT50s for that matter. We've got this engine here, which is mated to a SADEV sequential 6-speed transaxle and differential system. Twin shock absorbers attached on the back here through the usual type pushrod suspension assembly. You've got your sway bar assembly. Underneath this cover here, that's where the starter motors lurk inside these cars. About the only weak link, I think, in the whole package really are the starter motors. Consequently, you've got to have your handy dandy starter pack back here, attached here for starting the cars. You've got your dual plane rear wing assembly here, fully adjustable. All carbon fibre stuff through here, folks. Really cool. All carbon fibre subfloor, floor, diffusers, etc, etc. Looking around this side of the engine, you've got obviously the air intake, your dry sump tank here, your fuel system, your dry brake, quick release fuel system for draining fuel out. Your incredibly robust kill switch. And believe it or not, just tucked inside there somewhere, that's where you refuel the car. So my particular car here, they all come with this air cleaner intake plenum here, which has an air filter element under it. I've actually done away with that and I've put a filter up here. Moving a little bit further forward inside the car, hey, this is inside the cockpit of an FT40. Essentially what you've got in here is right there, your sequential gear shift lever. Actually very easy to use once you're inside the car. If I flip the steering wheel over a little bit, you can see just behind here, that is your manual brake bias controller. Tucked away under the other side of the steering wheel here, obviously the usual suspects, your kill switch and your start button. Further down underneath here, to put the car into reverse, you've got to put the car in neutral, pull this lever here and get it into reverse by clicking the shifter forward a little bit. That gets the car into reverse. Not to be confused by this red handle here. This red handle here, all fun things happen when you pull that one. You wind up with a fire suppression system going off all throughout the car. I haven't had the pleasure of doing that, but certainly if you want to find out, just ask SVG. That's what necessitated him to start from the pits in the New Zealand Grand Prix. It didn't stop him from winning though. Here we have the other side looking into the cockpit of the car. You've got a custom moulded foam insert seat, if you want to call it a seat, and your 5-point harness under here. You can technically do yourself up in this car by yourself. I mean, I don't have a pit crew and I actually managed to get myself in and out of the car by myself all the time. So I've been running 4 seasons now in this car and I have not had a pit crew at all. So might also account for my lackluster results. But anyway, I digress. Up to the front of the car, essentially what you've got under here is a monoshock, again, pushrod system here. Funnily enough, this arrangement here is technically your front sway bar arrangement. Don't ask me how this works. In fact, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really work, but there you go. Pushrod system. Easy to look at the front brakes and the rear brakes, but the front and rear brakes are identical on an FT40. Essentially what you've got is you've got Alcon brakes. I think the FT50s use Brembos. And obviously the usual Jesus nut assembly on the front. To adjust camber and all those good things and tow, that's all done here with shims. The front wing nose cone assembly of this car is, this nose cone is all one-piece nose cone. Fantastic bit of kit. Incredibly thick and got a huge honeycomb structure inside there for absorbing high G-force impacts. Don't ask me how I know that. Anyway, front wing is detachable from this car, so if you knock a corner off a wing, you can actually buy individual components for this. So that's a bit of a walk around the car. I don't think I've missed an awful lot, but these are fantastic bits of kit. They are incredibly useful and handy in the right hands. In fact, Toby McCormick actually won the series in an FT40 before he went on to an FT50. So yeah, really, really capable car. I didn't really talk about tyres, but we'll go over here to tyres for a second. Essentially what we've got is the wet weather tyres and the slicks. These are Hankook slicks on this car. Again, super soft compound because we're only doing 10 laps at a time. And look, really, you really don't get a chance to actually overheat them at all. In fact, the challenge for a lot of drivers is to get enough heat into these tyres to make them work effectively. The wets, on the other hand, are demon. These are the last of the Michelin wet weather tyres that probably are around, and I'm loath to take them off because they are fantastic tyres, I will tell you. But anyway, so hey look, that in essence is your quick 5-minute walk around on an FT40. There are a few of these cars still available for purchase. I think they represent incredible value for money. You certainly couldn't go faster for the money anywhere and anything. So, hey look, if you are interested, drop us a line on our socials or drop us a line through our email. It would be fantastic if we can get you guys involved in driving an FT40 this season. We've got some cars that are actually ready to rock and roll right now. So. Again, talk to you soon. See you in November at Manfield.